Today on Al's Anime Reviews is Negima. This one's got it all. Vampires, robots, wizards, cake, demons, ghosts, horses, ancient libraries, cake, quiet, cute bookworms, streamers. Did I say cake? This anime is about a 10-year-old boy named Neji who is trying to become a wizard. To somehow prove himself worthy of becoming a wizard, he must teach in an all-girls high school. I can't help but think this is every boy's fantasy come to reality. You are a young man with magical powers surrounded by a huge amount of attractive older girls. After noticing this, two parts of my body started to hurt, one being my head. Needless to say, every girl at the school thinks he's just adorable, and as sick as it may sound, about half of them spend the entire series trying to get into his pants. I think that at some point in Japan they must have posted a bunch of flyers for women that like under the legal age British children, gathered each and every one of them at the school. This boy honestly doesn't get a break, and is hounded throughout the whole series. Pedophilia aside, the anime is genuinely funny. Very early on, Neji meets a girl soon to be his roommate, and the two of them have such comedic chemistry it makes you laugh every time they are in a room together. I must give credit where credit is due. Lucy Christian and Greg Ayres make yet another wonderful comedic team. You can even tell how hard Greg had to work, since that voice is an obvious strain on anybody's vocal cords. You try doing the voice of a prepubescent British child that screams like his testicles just got caught in a mousetrap. There are a lot of characters in the show, and they are all very much cliché, but with so much variety, it's hard to notice. Very little screen time is given to the girls who are not main characters, and it makes one feel a little bad that some minor characters got whole episodes while others were kind of left in the dust and forgotten about. Still, the comedy worked, and I never got tired of how many embarrassing situations that little boy could get into. The plots were ridiculous, but only to the point that you would actually believe a 10-year-old wizard could be teaching at a high school. And if you think this would ever happen in real life, then I should kick you in the shins very, very hard. Even though, as I said, many of the girls are trying to have their way with him, the humor is never really perverted, and is often just cute. So for all of you out there hoping he was going to be gang raped, well, ew. There is, however, a huge problem with the show. The plots get very tedious and slowly but surely rather boring. Let me rephrase this. Think if you go out to dinner at a restaurant, they are unfortunately out of plot, so they give you a meatloaf to hold you over. The meatloaf is damn good and you enjoy the hell out of it, but you keep going back hoping to get plot only to receive another piece of delicious meatloaf. This isn't bad per se, but it does eventually dawn on you that you're eating a hamburger without the bun and never get what you come for. So then you get into a tiff with the waiter, and well, it doesn't look good from there. The comedy is smart and all, but there's no real plot in the whole show. A vampire shows up, and we have a few episode arc with her, but then she kind of just fades into the background again. I kept getting let down until close to the end, where tons of unseen angst was just piled onto the viewer from every other direction, but probably the direction it should have come from. On the subject of the ending, it really did define the word awkward. Honestly, that's the best I can say about it. It defines awkward in every sense of the word, and I felt kinda dirty after enjoying something so shallow for so long. The animation was very nice, and I am very fond of this style, and I hope to see more of it. The music also got very boring if you listen to it for too long. It was, as I said from the beginning, hilarious, even if it got tedious, and for that, it gets a 4 chibi vampire chicks out of 5.